What if I told you that 85% of our most successful agencies haven't pitched a single project in over a year? They're not chasing clients, they're not writing proposals, and they're definitely not dealing with feast or famine. Instead, they're booking 3 to 6 month growth plans that clients are excited to renew. Well, in the next 8 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly why this changes everything. But before I dive into growth plans, let me just give you 3 insights that will immediately change how you think about client relationships. First, your clients don't want projects. They never did. They want transformation, but projects are all anyone's been offering them. Second, the most profitable moment in your agency isn't when you close a deal. It's month 4 of a growth plan, when the client sees real results and they start asking how they can work with you long term. Third, and this is the big one, every paid discovery session you've ever done has the potential to become a 6-month partnership worth 20 to 50 grand. But most agencies throw that opportunity away by selling a $5,000 website or a 3-month retainer. Now here's why growth plans are revolutionising how agencies work with clients and why this might be the most important 8 minutes you spend this week. Let me tell you what's broken about the traditional agency model. You run a brilliant paid discovery session. Well, you better be running paid discovery and not giving your strategy away for free. If not, watch this video next and catch up, please. Now, let's say you've run a successful paid discovery session and the client loves the strategy. They're super excited and they sign up for what? A website project? A 3-month marketing campaign? And then what happens? You deliver the project, they're happy. 3 months later, they're struggling. The website's not converting like they hoped. The marketing campaign needs refining and optimizing. They need ongoing support, but you've moved on to the next client and the next project. Meanwhile, you're back to square one, hunting for new clients, writing more proposals, crossing your fingers that someone will say yes. You've created this vicious cycle where you're constantly starting over and your clients aren't getting the ongoing support they actually need. But here's what's really tragic. You spent all that time in discovery, understanding their business, building trust, creating the perfect strategy, and then you threw it all away for a short-term hit instead of a long-term partnership. Silly Billy. Now, what if there was a completely different approach? What if after that brilliant paid discovery session, instead of selling a project, you sold a partnership? What if you said, look, we've identified what needs to happen. This isn't a 3-week fix. This is a 6-month transformation. Let me show you exactly how we're going to grow your business month by month. This is exactly what our agency community has discovered since they've started selling growth plans. Take Simon Chin from Flow State Agency, for example. After implementing growth plans, he went from 30 grand to over 100 grand a month. And here's the crazy part. He told me he hasn't pitched a new project in 18 months. Why? Because his clients don't want projects anymore. They want growth. They want results. They want a partner who's going to stick around and make sure the strategy actually works. And that's exactly what a growth plan delivers. So let me share what's happening with agencies using growth plans right now. Simon Major had a 7-figure agency that was completely dependent on him. Every project required his personal involvement. After implementing growth plans, from 7 figures, he tripled his revenue. Now his team delivers everything without him being involved. But here's what really gets me excited. It's not just about the agency owners, it's about their clients. Simon from Practice Edge told me something that stuck with me. He said, Troy, my clients are finally getting what they actually need. Ongoing optimization, continuous improvement, a partner who's invested in their long-term success. And the numbers don't lie. Our agencies are seeing an average of 85% conversion rate from paid discovery into growth plans. Compare that to the industry average of maybe 20 to 30% for project proposals. When you position it correctly, clients don't just want growth plans, they demand them. And here's what makes growth plans so powerful. After your paid discovery session, you don't just pitch a project or hand over a strategy document and walk away. You say, this strategy is going to take 3 to 6 months to implement properly. Let me show you exactly what's going to happen each month. Month 1, we implement the foundation. Month 2, we optimize based on the real data. Month 3, we scale what's working. Month 4, we expand into new opportunities. Every single month, they see progress. Every single month, they see results. Every single month, they're thinking, this is exactly what we needed. Why would we ever work with anyone else? And here's the beautiful part. By month 3 or 4, when you've proven the value, when they're seeing real growth, the conversation about extending or renewing becomes effortless. You're not selling anymore. You're just continuing the transformation that you've already started. Look, we all know the agency landscape is changing fast. Clients are getting smarter. They're realizing that one-off projects don't create lasting change. They want partners, not vendors. And if you're still selling projects while your competitors are selling partnerships, you're going to lose. But here's the opportunity. Most agencies are still stuck in project mode. They might be running paid discovery sessions and be getting paid for their expertise, but far too often, then they're selling a website or a 3-month campaign on the back end. So while they're fighting over the scraps, you could be locking in 6 to 12-month partnerships that clients are excited about. And here's what really matters. When you have clients on growth plans, you're not just building a business, you're building an asset, predictable recurring revenue, happy long-term contracted clients, a team that knows exactly what they're delivering month after month. That's not just a business, that's freedom. Last week, I ran a live workshop where I showed exactly how to transition from paid discovery into growth plans. We covered how to position these long-term partnerships, how to structure them for maximum client value, and most importantly, how to price them so you're profitable from day one. And that workshop, of course, was just one piece of what we do inside the agency community, which is where I run my live workshops every week, teaching what we call the Agency GPS, 81 proven tactics to grow your agency. So if you aren't in the agency community yet, go check that out. The agency community isn't just about learning from me, it's where agency owners are sharing what's actually working right now. You get real-time insights from agencies who've made this transition successfully, who can tell you exactly how to structure growth plans that clients love and renew. You can trial the agency community for just $1. That's it. $1 to get access to all our workshop recordings, including the complete growth plan training, plus join our weekly live sessions where I'm teaching new strategies every week. After the trial, it's $97 a month. The link is in the description below. Don't wait, these strategies are working right now for agencies just like yours. Now, if you're not quite ready to join the agency community yet, I totally get it. You might be thinking, Troy, this growth plan thing sounds amazing, but I want to see how this actually works in practice. Perfect. I sat down with Agency Mavericks coach Thomas Amos from Designbox in the UK. Thomas breaks down his entire process, how he manages growth plans using Notion, his exact client management system, and the specific frameworks he uses that makes clients stick around for the long term. And here's what I want you to remember. Thomas was exactly where you are right now when he started, doing great work but struggling to systemize and scale his client relationships. The only difference is he learned how to create systems that support transformation instead of just transactions. You can watch that full conversation right here. It's called Mastering Client Growth for Your Agency. You'll hear directly from an agency owner who's built a systematic approach to client growth using exactly what I just shared with you. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. I'm Troy Dean. Let's get to work.